Hello, YouTube. Welcome in. We're back with the Comic Historians, and we're going to be going on to the next episode of the Absalute Batman series. Batman's hunt for the Black Mask begins. So yeah, let's just jump into it. Why not? Yeah, let's start.
The party animals are tearing up Gotham. Can Batman...
Right, Black Mask is the one that's in control of the party animals. That's right. Okay, yeah.
And handle them by himself? Welcome to the Comic Historian Complete Story series, where we take trade paperbacks and single issues and we break them down into digestible bites to help you understand. Then we read them dramatically back to you. All alterations to the panels, text, and images are to prevent copyright problems, and all art is owned by its respective companies. If you enjoy this story, be sure to support the industry and go check it out at your local comic shop. Absolute Batman is the...
And of course, go check out the original video. They're doing a fantastic job with this sort of thing. Just giving you an audio-visual book, basically. It's pretty neat. I like it.
Story of Bruce Wayne.
Wait. In loving memory of Benny Potter, the comic historian? Oh! Did the original dude running Comic Historian pass away? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, guys. That sucks.
In the Absolute Universe. A world where he was never rich, never had a butler, and only lost one of his parents as a child. Now, he is Batman in Gotham and hunting the party animals. All the while, an Agent Pennyworth keeps an eye on him. This is Absolute Batman #2 by Scott Snyder. I hope you enjoy.
Yeah.
Gotham Zoo, the past. Tears in his eyes, Bruce bangs on the door to the bat enclosure, unaware that his father's body is slumped against it. He shouts for his father, but there's no answer. Behind him, the noise has stirred the nocturnal creatures, and one hisses at him, crawling towards him. The glass shatters as the colony rushes at him, seemingly called by destiny. Bruce screams as the darkness overwhelms him. Now, Alfred continues.
Yes, the classic Batman's story. He was terrified of bats, and when he was attacked by bats, he had two choices: let the fear take him, or become the thing he feared most, and use that fear in order to instill fear in those that do wrong in Gotham. That's basically the idea, right?
Continues to observe the party animals, who continue their war against Gotham without any apparent purpose, while Batman continues his war against crime. Batman meets the party animals at the Gotham Aquarium.
Ting, ting. Okay, so he's wearing, like, full-on body armor. Did he turn his freaking cape into a grappling hook? What is that thing made out of? What?
Brutally fighting them off, even after being stabbed several times. He rushes through the crowd.
Oh, yeah. Okay, those weren't knives that he had on his back. Those were knives in his back. Okay.
Dropping several of them with brutal haymakers and clotheslines. He whirls to find the gang members swarming at him, but he yells out a bellow of rage and turns, smashing through the glass and flooding the entire room with water. Batman leaps up and hangs from the ceiling. Wow, you got us wet. Not like you can stay up there forever. The party animals
don't need to
shout as they begin to regain their footing. The Batman reaches into his belt and pulls free a pellet. He drops it into the water, and in moments, it begins to swirl green and smoke. The pellet was a formula that turned salt water into hydrochloric acid. Minutes later,
I thought he was just going to, like, tase the water and knock them all out that way. No. He trying to melt them? What the hell is this Batman? Oh my god!
Later, the party animals
sadistic.
Are rushing outside. Their skin and clothes smoke as they run into the waiting arms of the GCPD. And Batman is already gone, disappearing into the tunnels beneath the city. Alfred watches all of this on the CCTV that he's tapped into. He's been tracking Bruce, observing him when he can. He knows that Batman has bunkers throughout the city
in the shape of the bat symbol on his chest. Clever, Bruce. Very clever.
That he hides in, almost like caves. He watched as the party animals tracked Batman to his high-rise base of operations. Briefly, he thought of warning the hero. But it turns out, Bruce didn't need the help. The explosion could be seen throughout the city. Alfred sighed as he watched the monitors. In the military, he was taught to advance forward and retreat and regroup. But he's starting to think that this Batman knows nothing about retreating and regrouping. He is just the physical embodiment of advance forward. The next day, Mayor...
Just keep marching, stomp on the bodies, and we marching.
Mayor Gordon leans back in his hospital bed. The TV is on, with the reporters talking about the war between Batman and the party animals. The reporters are talking to former Mayor Hill, who has announced his run for re-election, noting that crime has gotten out of control under Mayor Gordon, and that the party animals and Batman are just the tip of the iceberg. Turn it off, Bullock! Gordon coughs as he leans back in his bed and sighs. Commissioner Bullock nods and turns off the TV. Sure, Jimmy. I just thought you'd want to know what's going on. He shrugs. Bullock...
Man, this is the closest thing to a vacation I've had in like 30 years. I'm taking it.
glares at the final images of Batman. We need to take him down fast, Bullock snaps, explaining that Batman is forcing the animals to up their game in response to his presence.
That's a valid critique. That is a very valid critique. They're having to be a little bit more aggressive because they still have plans that they need to be able to fulfill, or else they're in a lot of shit. But unfortunately, they're being outmaneuvered by this dude that's basically a walking army. And now they're needing to try to figure out, okay, well, I guess we have to just be a little bit more aggressive, overwhelm him with more numbers, overwhelm him with more danger and all that sort of thing. Because, I mean, eventually something's got to give. And we got numbers.
You do remember when he saved your life, right? Barbara Gordon asks from her seat at the edge of Jim's bed. But Bullock whirls on her. Barb, for all we know, he's on their side. Some kind of secret partner, trying to make us look bad. Bullock theorizes.
To be fair, that's a little bit of a stretch. That's a bit of a stretch. What would be the benefit of that? At all? Really? Like, they're trying to stage like large-scale assaults, overwhelm the police, and then have the police completely, dog-walked by this random dude in a bat onesie. Like, what would that really accomplish for their side?
Rises. Suddenly, the door opens and Martha Wayne steps inside. Sorry to interrupt, she says as a greeting as she crosses over to Barbara and gives her a big hug. The four talk for a moment before Bullock and Barbara are called away on police business. The party animals are tearing up the Port Authority. Bullock sighs as he motions for Barbara to follow him and they exit the room. Gordon sighs as he watches his daughter leave. What is this world we've given them, Mar? When we were their age, we were crazy, sure, thinking we could change it all. But it still felt possible then, you know? Gordon asks wistfully. Martha nods as she opens a window and lights a cigarette. Yeah, well...
So it seems that Martha is, like, part of the police. It almost seems like... Wait. It was said, like, I think in the last episode, right? Martha, I think, is actually part of the police force, or at least knows the commissioner and Barbara Gordon decently. Okay.
I guess they'll just have to be crazier than we were, she says with a shrug as she takes a few puffs. You sound like Thomas, Gordon tells her. She nods. I miss him, Jimmy. It's funny. I actually think he would have liked Batman, she admits. She hands the cigarette to Jim, and he...
big guy that's going out and doing the thing that he thinks is right. Yeah, no, that's a way for a lot of people to kind of get behind a cause. Dude actually going out and doing the right thing. I don't fully agree with it because, vigilantism is taking laws into your own hands, and that can lead to problematic situations. We know it's not for Batman because, well, we see the entire story for Batman, and we know that he's not doing this as a social justice warrior. It's just he sees people killing, maiming, and stealing from other people. He's just going to go in and do a citizen's arrest, basically. He's just wearing a funny costume.
Takes a few puffs from it, coughing only a little. I still think about it every day. when we found him, Gordon says. His memories flashing back to finding Bruce in the bat enclosure, covered in animals as they swarmed over him. He didn't even see Bruce at first underneath all the bats, until he screamed, scattering the creatures. Martha's own memories flash back to Bruce as a child. He became subdued after his father's death, withdrawn, didn't want to speak to her.
Understandable. He just lost one of the people that he respects the most in his entire life. Yeah, that's going to mess a kid up. He's very close for me when I was a kid. My dad almost had a bad aneurysm, and I almost lost him. That would have messed me right the fuck up as a kid. I'm not gonna lie.
Didn't want to see his friends. He had just shouted at her, yelled for her to leave him alone. She didn't know it, but he had thrown his science fair medal out the window and collapsed on his bed as tears spilled from his eyes. Now, elsewhere in the city, Bruce Wayne has accepted Waylon Jones's invite and joins his old crew.
Okay, so we got Croc, Riddler, Penguin, and probably Two-Face, I'm going to assume.
For poker. They gasp in shock and launch friendly barbs from across the room as Bruce removes his jacket and sits down. Gracing us with your presence? Oswald shouts.
Yep.
But Bruce shrugs and smiles. Lay off. I've been busy, he tells him. Bruce, will you please sit down so I can...
Yeah, there's fucking Riddler. He's even got the fucking question mark.
Go back to counting cards, Edward says. Harvey begins to deal, flashing a politician's smile. We're playing for the big pot.
He looks like a thumb. He looks like a goddamn thumb.
1,700 and change up for grabs, he explains to Bruce. Bruce glances over at the empty seat, normally reserved for Selina. Anyone heard from her lately? Edward asks. Waylon shrugs. I got a postcard a couple months ago from Cairo, he tells them. The old group of friends sit and play for a while, swapping old stories and discussing current events. Finally, Bruce ups the ante and puts a party animal mask on the table, bringing gasps of surprise from his friends. Where do you get that thing, man? Oswald asks, leaning in to peer through the mask's dark eyes. I found it. I'm heading the repair crew at City Hall, Bruce tells them with a shrug. Edward leans over it, studying the machine work and electronics. I see 4 different chips in the outer weave, Edward tells them, explaining that it could act as a GPS and tell you where the party animals would attack next.
Oh, damn.
He leans even closer, his eyes widened. But these other chips, these are Premier, he says softly. Edward glances at his friends as he lifts the mask. I'll be borrowing this, he says with a smile. Bruce glances at Oswald, and the conversation shifts to what the party animals could want in Gotham. The crew continues to play cards as Oswald notes that the gang doesn't seem to want anything.
I like this, I like the shadowing here. It's just like, you can see the big nose that Cobblepot has, and it's just making this giant, almost like beak-like shape against his entire face.
As far as I can tell, these guys just want to wreck the city, Oswald says before folding. Harvey thinks the whole thing is political, that everything Roman and the party animals are after is power and money. Harvey doesn't know much about the party animals, but he has heard that former Mayor Hill has been taking in a lot of money for his re-election campaign. This guy I know works for him, says Hill is riding high on some new purse he calls his golden chest. Harvey explains as the game ends. Later, Batman slips through the window of Hill's campaign office, moving smoothly through the shadow.
This man is such a freaking brick. Like, he's literally Batfridge in this one. He's a monster.
Despite his size. He picks the lock to Hill's office and cracks his computer, searching through the files. Come on, where are you? He hisses in the darkness as he searches through the files. But then he comes across a folder labeled Arkham. Suddenly, the monitors on the wall light up, revealing Roman Sionis's masked face. Well, hello there. Finally, Batman, we meet. Unfortunately, we don't have much time to chat, the villain says. Batman glares at the image, but Black Mask only smiles. I like you, I do.
Wait, this is the Black Mask? This is the actual Black Mask? Okay. So he wears a big black dome on his head, and he has no lips. So he looks like a skull still. That's... okay, that's wild.
You're my kind of party, so I'll make you a deal. Everything you've ever wanted. But you do have a problem. We tipped off the whole GCPD, and my people have the building surrounded. Still, I'll be waiting for your call. All you have to do is survive, Roman says before the monitors go dark. Batman turns.
I legitimately think if they were to do like an animated adaptation of Absolute Batman at this point, don't do it live action. Do not do this shit live action. This has to be animated. Because if you try to do this live action, you are not going to be able to pull it off the way that you need to. This is... everything is so like stylistic and wild. You would need to have... I don't freaking know, a massive bodybuilder just trying to play Bruce. The special effects they would need to use in order to make Black Mask even work, like, I don't know. I don't think we're at that point yet. Just make it an animated series. Absolute Batman animated series. Oh, that would be wild. Definitely make it rated R.
As party animals in the building over launch a rocket at the office. Fire and smoke fill the room as the rocket explodes. But when the smoke clears, Batman is standing ready. He moves fast.
It's like the fucking Goblin Slayer. Oh my god.
Rushing towards the elevator. Forcing the doors open, he leaps down the shaft until he lands on one of the cars. He cracks the maintenance hatch to find Alfred Pennyworth waiting for
Hello!
him. Hear me out, the Brit says as Batman drops down next to him. You're a good detective, kid, but I've learned some things about the party animals. They're not what they seem. Alfred explains, telling Batman
they don't seem like a bunch of madmen in weird monkey masks? Because that's what they seem like to me.
Batman that he thinks they can help each other. Just give me a chance to explain. He continues. Batman stares at him for a moment. 30 seconds. He growls. Alfred nods. All right, thank you. But first we need to get out of here.
3,
I have a car hidden out back.
5,
unless you have one.
6,
Alfred says.
7,
Batman
8,
nods and hits
9,
a few hidden switches.
10,
You're standing in it, he says, gritting his teeth as the whole elevator car suddenly lurches forward. Outside, the police are shocked as a massive bat-themed dump truck
That's not a dump truck, that's a fucking caterpillar. What the hell? What do you mean? How did you... Why? What do you mean? How did you hide this? Why did... Is Absolute Batman just like small PPE energy for the entire thing? Just like... What do you mean his Batmobile's a caterpillar?
crashes through the wall and drives over their vehicles.
Jesus.
Meanwhile, in the past, young Bruce is crying on his bed, but a voice calls to him from the window. You lose something? The girl asks. Bruce looks up in shock at Selina sitting in the window.
With the cat hoodie. Cute.
She smiles at him and motions him to follow her. Get up. You're coming with me. And so the Absolute Batman continues. Bruce and Alfred have seemingly teamed up, with the party animal attacks only getting worse. And what about that Arc M? You'll have to subscribe to the channel for when the next part comes out. And be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, and let me know your thoughts down below.
This is something I've been told I need to look into. Dungeon Crawler Carl. Maybe next week we'll look into watching one of these ones as well. I don't know. Or maybe sooner. We'll see. Let me know if I should. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This was really fun. This entire series is just so fucking wild. I can't believe the freaking Batmobile's a goddamn caterpillar. Which, if you don't know, just look up a caterpillar dump truck. Like, the wheel on those things are probably taller than your house. Okay? So, they're big trucks. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Have a good one, and we will see you later. Bye-bye. Hey, did you enjoy that? Was it funny? well, come and check it out live over on twitch.tv/freeform_art. Make sure you put the _art. We have lots of fun there. We enjoy ourselves, and we want to see you over there. So come on and hang out. See you in a bit.